Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Greetings and welcome to episode 268 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
And my name is Barbara.
Barb, last week you had the worst week of your life.
I really effing did.
So how's this week going? Any better?
Well, it's still Mercury retrograde, but I think it ends on the 14th. So it's been a little, actually, to be honest with you, I had to go give blood yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Well, didn't give. They wanted to take 15 vials, right? The little ones to check everything.
15?
I passed out. I made it through 10 and then I passed out. And I can feel myself going down and I'm like, I'm trying to think of Taylor Swift or, anything that could keep me from passing out. I wake up, there's 5 people surrounding me and there's ice behind my neck. Somebody's, waving a fan, trying to get me off. Oh, I was so mortified.
Did they not offer you a cookie or something?
It's not that much better, no, but I'm actually looking forward to getting to California and getting the hell out of here.
15 vials? Barb, you're short. Yes. That's like most of your blood.
I can make it through 4. But I've never, ever made it through 4 without passing out. I knew I was going to pass out. I texted my boyfriend. It's like, bro, I'm going to pass out. And I did. Yeah, at least I'm predictable.
I don't think I've ever given more than just a few. That is a lot of blood.
Yeah. I even took a picture of the thing that prints out for each vial. And I took a picture of it. I said, holy shit, how many vials? And she said, 15.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah. So no, it's not that much better, but we're going to California, so I'm
absolutely, yeah. So obviously this episode comes out after we go to LMT Lab Day West, but we're recording it before. It's one of the worst things about having a dental show on the weekend is we have to record the Monday after before, so we can't talk about it. But
we still do.
Yeah, we will talk about it. We're going to talk about all the amazing people we saw and we talked to. We just haven't even left yet. So stay tuned. Okay. We'll fill you in on all the greatness of Lab Day West next week. And, be sure to follow our social media pages. I'm sure we'll post pictures and everybody will be tagging and all what people do on social media. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's my first Lab Day West, so I'm super excited. I keep in the hotel. We get in at 1, so I'm going to go to the pool and go for a run. I'm excited. I'm going to feel like it's a little mini vacation just Thursday, except Friday, Saturday, we're going to be working our double S's off. But yeah.
Hopefully this lack of blood won't affect your flight.
Yeah, well, it won't. I'm strong like bull. I promise.
Eat some red meat tonight. But before we talk about Lab Day West, we still have more amazing conversations we got while we were in the Ivoclar ballroom at LMT Lab Day Chicago.
Right.
We're on week 6 of content we got, and we're not even done with this one. So we talked to a lot of people. But this week we feature 3 conversations with 4 people, and the cool thing is 3 of them are past podcast guests.
Right on.
It's like a homecoming week. All these people are coming back. It's great. First up are 2 ladies making a huge difference making denturism legal in Illinois.
Yes.
Katie Rinaldo and Mandy Arena. Now, Katie was on the podcast many, many years ago.
I remember.
Yeah, because she wanted to be a denturist in her home state. But she comes back on to update us on some amazing new movement on what is looking to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a new law. And joining her is a good friend of the podcast and just an overall denturist supporter, Mandy Arena. Mandy doesn't even live in Illinois, but sees the importance of good removable care for all. It's such a great conversation. You're going to feel inspired and want to be supportive. Then we chat with the CDT of the Year, Jen Ludwig. We talked to Jen back at last year's Ladies of the Mill, and at this show, she talks about all the love she's been getting, being the CDT of the Year, of course.
Heck yeah.
And using her new fame to get up on new stages.
Good for her. You rock it, girl.
Oh, absolutely. And then we are joined by the good old Jim Collis. Jim's been around in the industry for a while, teaching and educating. But he stops by our booth to update us on what's going on in his life, reflect on the glory past days, and talk about taking a step back and prioritizing the important things in life. So join us again from the Ivoclar Ballroom at Lab Day Chicago with Katie Rinaldo, Mandy Arena, Jen Ludwig, and Jim Collis.
If efficiency and performance are what you are looking for in a milling system, then the high-performance Program Mill PM7 from Ivoclar is the right choice for you.
Equipped with a high-performance spindle, this high-powered 5-axis milling machine efficiently produces both wet and dry restorations. Ivoclar provides white glove delivery service, training, choice of service contracts, and their outstanding after-sales service and support.
So contact your friendly Ivoclar sales representative today and create a digital solution that's right for you. And just an FYI, I have this awesome PM7 mill in my laboratory, and I can vouch that it's an amazing machine.
And as always, we appreciate your support of the podcast, Ivoclar.
Hey, it's Candulor from Switzerland. Whether digital or analog, there are many ways to work in removable prosthetics, and you decide how you want to work at your bench. We provide you the materials to do so. With our new X molds of the Physioset TCR tooth line, you can cover a large part of your daily work. Whether complete dentures, partial dentures, or hybrid prosthetics, there is always a solution. Our Swiss School of Prosthetics in Springfield, Missouri will be happy to teach you a few more things you learn for life, right? You'll be supported and supplied by our authorized dealer, Edmunds Dental Supply. Check out our website, candulor.com. Candulor, high-end only.
Voices from the Bench. The interview.
I love it.
Okay, do you
All
know
right.
what episode number you were on?
Oh,
No, I'm going to look it up
No,
real
but
quick.
if you Google it, you can find it.
Google it.
You want to
now.
know?
I got this.
You
I
want
got
to know
this.
a
Whoops.
weird fact? That episode is when I first started listening to this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
You're,
Shit.
oh,
Her-
She's on my
that's
team.
cool.
I love it, Mandy.
So you guys work together?
No.
Oh.
No.
We are Facebook friends.
Aw.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
We're real life friends, too.
Because you were on the phone
Yes,
with her. Because
Yeah.
we were outside having a cigarette. Not that I smoke, because I don't smoke.
Oh, I
If I
do.
did smoke, I'd be
Hardcore.
outside.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. You were on when we used to split them into two.
Oh, those were the days.
Episodes 78
Wow.
and 79.
Damn.
You don't do that anymore?
That was
I
probably
thought it was just
too-
special.
I mean, that was probably 3 years
She
ago.
used to like doing that because we didn't have to record as often. But
Hey.
all right, so we are
Let's
at
do it.
LMT Lab Day Chicago 2023 at the Ivoclar Grand Ballroom. Does this ballroom feel grand to you?
It feels grand to me.
Feels
The grandest.
It's warm.
Very warm and grand.
Warm and grand is the same thing.
I just like saying ballroom.
Ballroom. We've been here all weekend, but we
Yeah.
are
Let's
super
Let's have
excited.
a cocktail in the ballroom.
We are super excited. We have past podcast guests, and we just looked it up from episode 78.
Oh,
That has to
my.
have been three.
That
three-
is
at least
almost
3 years ago.
well 200 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow,
Time
you did that
flies.
math really
and
fast.
all that time I didn't learn how to pronounce
He's
your
got
last
some
name.
qualities.
Katie
Rinaldo.
Rinaldo.
I mean, it's not that
Yeah.
hard, Elvis.
Katie Rinaldo. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
It has been
Oh,
a
I
long
know.
day.
So last time you were on, Denturist Association in Illinois.
Had just started.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, the last time we were on, myself and a couple friends just getting started with the association, trying to just see where this can go
It was
again.
grassroots, big time.
Yes.
Big time.
Yes.
We had the help of the National Association just leading us, holding our hand, guiding the way, telling us what this adventure is going to look like.
And they said it wasn't fun, I believe.
It's a long, treacherous
Yeah,
road.
they were like, I hope you're ready, lady, because
Yep.
this is going to be a tough road, and you were.
Yes. And you know what? We kind of stepped back and had a little downtime, too. COVID put a wreck on everything.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure.
So the National Denturist Association was here at Lab Day in 2020. I was here with them representing
You had a shirt.
Illinois. And we had a great time and met so many people, got so many prospective members.
Oh, yeah.
And then COVID happened. So,
it went kibosh.
Yes, Illinois was shut down for how many months? That summer, I had decided to start my own dental lab. I left my current job of 10 years, decided to go out on my own. And so, the association just got put by the wayside for a while.
Which, you
It's
can't
fine.
help you for
Life
that,
happens.
right? Yep.
Yes, yeah, life just happened. We had a couple members fall off, but then we gained a couple more members. Mandy Arena.
Mandy Arena.
Hi, Mandy. Yep.
Mandy's like the greatest person ever. I'm gonna.
Yes.
I don't want to hype you too much, but you're super friendly. You're super great. And then when I was with Preet, I got to visit you, and I gave a presentation. She's like the only one that paid attention.
Aww.
It was wonderful.
I don't blame you or them. I don't blame them.
I love presentations and stuff. So, yeah. I'm a giant nerd. So, yeah.
Can you move that a little closer? You're fine. Just get it right up in there.
How's that?
Oh, there you go.
That's sexy.
Closer, you don't have to kiss
Testing.
it. Jim Collins has to come and say hi.
Jim.
That's what happens when you're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. People come and stare at you. It's cool.
I'll find you later.
So we're talking about the Illinois Denturists Association, but Mandy, you're not in Illinois.
No, I'm not. I'm in St. Louis.
Yeah, how does this work?
So Katie reached out to me, and I'm all for denturists becoming legal.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't happen for me, maybe people after me, younger people, maybe it will happen for them.
It's just a good thing.
I really want it to happen. Katie reached out to me, and I was like, absolutely, yes, I'll sign up yesterday. How do you need me to help? I will do whatever I can. I'll do whatever. And
why'd you reach out to her?
Yeah, how did you even – was it Facebook that you guys met?
It was Facebook.
It was Facebook.
And I love Mandy's vibe.
Yes.
Mandy is great people.
I tell you.
You can tell.
She's great people. She is –
But
I
you
don't
get
know.
a denturist vibe from her, and you're like, she'll do this.
You're next.
She's my Patsy. We just got to know each other on Facebook, just like so many other people.
Yep.
Kelly Wellicky.
It was your episode. It was your first episode. That was when I first started listening to this podcast. Then I just started like, I want to be Katie's friend. I don't know if I never told you that. I never told you that, but yeah, that's how it started.
Did you fangirl on her before you
Maybe.
even met her?
A little bit.
Maybe. Look at her slick maybe.
Now I call her when I'm stuck in traffic on the way to work.
Oh my God, Mandy calls me regularly. I'm just in traffic.
Hey, how's your morning?
Nice.
And Mandy, she's really across the river. So anybody that is bordering Illinois can benefit from this.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Illinois, Indiana,
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yep. It's
Chicago,
dumb.
Illinois.
The whole laws by state is so dumb.
Yeah.
Like Indiana, no marijuana. Every state around us, yes. And I'm like,
Okay.
what the hell?
And why
This
is
doesn't make
that?
sense.
I know.
And maybe
I don't know why you just pulled marijuana out.
It's the only thing I
what's
can
up with
think
that,
of.
Elvis?
Yeah. well.
This is PG.
it could be legal in Missouri too. It could be a tri-state thing, but
Yeah.
Can I make a point to that too?
Yeah.
Illinois legalized it. Never thought I'd see it in my lifetime.
Oh.
So when we're talking about the denturist profession, anything is possible.
That's true.
So just saying.
Yeah.
So where are you at now? I mean, you got Mandy, so everything's great. Everything's going wonderful. But
Yes, so we added a couple new members, board members, Mandy Arena, Kelly Wellicky. There's
Love her.
She's amazing.
Another gal out my neck of the woods, Susan Calhoun. So I'm going to mention her because
Yeah.
she brought us to this next big step. Okay, so let's see. This new group of girls, kind of 2022, we're talking, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do next. Susan, who lives out near me, she said she's a part of she's really involved with the LaSalle County Democratic Party. So she said, you know what, I was at this picnic this summer. I saw one of our new representatives, and I went and talked to him, asked if we could get a meeting. So she hooked us up with a meeting with a fairly new representative, Lance Yednock. So Susan and I went and sat down with him and his assistant at the end of August.
Okay.
And we talked for a little bit. I had about 15 minutes to just, throw this at him.
is that how much time they gave you? 15 minutes?
No, they gave... we had closer to an hour, but we were talking about local stuff, and then it was like, oh, by the way, we need to talk about this too.
Yeah.
So we were discussing things. This is the awesome part. Mr. Yednock was married into a large dental lab family back in the 90s. And he also worked for the Ottawa Dental Lab. So
there was a connection.
He worked at a lab.
He worked at the lab back in the 90s.
He's got to be the only politician
I
that's
know.
ever worked for a lab. How did you get him?
And he's right in our backyard. He's literally right in our county.
Fantastic.
So we talked to him, and it was like he was like all hands on deck, ears open, listening, taking notes. I rattled off as many contacts as I could. Talk to these people in the NDA, other states. They have, legislation that can help, blah, blah, blah. Done. Meeting over. We decided to step back and it was election season last fall and then the holidays. So we just stepped back for a while and thought we would revisit this come January. Yes, he did.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been a blow to the whole thing.
Yeah, he did.
I hope you voted that year.
I sure did. I voted for Lance.
Hell yeah, you did.
So his assistant called me after the holidays, and she says, hey, just so you know, we're ready to roll. We're already writing your legislation.
What?
And it was like,
oh my
what?
God.
Didn't you say they researched it? Like they hired people?
Yeah,
So like as soon as you left the meeting, they were on it.
They were
They
on
did.
it.
So good to hear.
It's amazing.
That politicians are working.
Yeah.
Doing something
During
for
the
us.
holidays.
Yeah, they said it's going to be like the next big thing. According to their research.
From what they were hearing, they think that it's going to start taking America, maybe by storm, very quickly here in the next decade. Maybe.
Well, look at Canada.
Really?
I know. There's so many benefits to it, and everyone says everyone has this collective opinion. It'll never happen. The ADA is too strong. They don't want us. There's going to be so many hurdles and pushback, which, I know what they're saying. I've been hearing it ever since I was interested in it.
Yeah.
I have a strong faith in God, so I do feel like it is divine intervention, so to speak, because all the right people have been lining up all along. And it's just blossoming. I mean, the right board members, I'm going to tell you what, like, this group is suddenly like making stuff happen. What do we got to do? What do you want us to do? Let me take this. Let me do that. Mandy got us some awesome T-shirts.
They're all too small, but
they're a little too small.
You're trying to get attention, right?
It's working out. Yeah.
Show off the ladies.
I told her, I said, please don't make me wear that shirt again today because it was way too tight. So, and then Mandy did
Kelly made them. I just figured out how to make a QR code. That's all I did.
Kelly ordered some great business cards with a QR code.
Cool.
My fiance's he probably handed out 200 yesterday.
Nice.
I mean,
That's how you build.
That's how you do
man.
it.
You
he's
just
my
did it.
PR guy. Really, he is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It takes a village.
Yes.
But if you're in it and you're wanting it, you're going to do it. And
Yeah.
So keep going. So now where are y'all at?
Okay,
Now?
so as of recently, I just spoke with Representative Yednock and his assistant Thursday.
Oh, this is fresh.
We reviewed the draft of the legislation. His assistant and I reached out to Val Sharon. Do you remember him from the NDA?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, they just know this stuff like the back of their hand. They could talk it in their sleep
They've
all
been
night
through
long.
it. Yeah.
He reviewed our legislation with us over or via email, over the phone.
Yep.
We discussed, asked questions, gave some feedback. So right now we're waiting for the writers to just make some small changes and edits.
Oh, man.
We should be introducing seriously within the next couple weeks. I would say mid-March.
And so, like, so when you say introducing, then what? Like,
Okay.
how long is
then what?
the red tape? Like, what? Yeah, that's a cute smile. That's that.
So
we know.
It's Illinois. And once the legislation is approved, it will go to committee. Committee will decide what bill it's going to go into, what other legislation it
Can tag along with?
what's similar. So they'll put it into a bill with other legislation, and from there, it'll go to the House of Representatives, but it's kind of out of our hands.
Yeah.
It's like a crapshoot. There could be something wonderful in this bill that's, and it could just slide right in with it, or there could be something that they nixed it out. We're
I don't
done.
think that's going to happen.
I don't
have
either,
a really
Barb.
good feeling about it.
I do,
Yes.
too.
Seriously.
Yes.
I do, too. So,
I mean, cool.
but right now, while we're waiting for that, I would say this is the biggest thing we need from supporters. You can visit our website. I'm not sure. I think the last time I checked, this link might have been broken, but not okay. The website is illinoisdenturist.com. There used to be a link to email your senator or your representative, but I don't think that link is valid anymore. I'm going to have to double check. We've been trying to update the website and everything, so it's been kind of crazy and chaos all at once. Once we have the bill, we will announce what the bill number is, and then anyone and everyone who can support us, just find out who your representative is. Call any representative in the whole state. Email, call, tell them how important this is to you, how important and beneficial you think it would be to the citizens of Illinois and beyond, the whole United States, really.
Yep.
So we really need that vocal push.
So
to
excuse
support
my
us.
government ignorance,
This is
but
fine,
even
I'm-
though this is an Illinois issue,
Yeah,
it's
I was
going to
gonna-
the vote
Of
representatives from other states?
Nope, this is
Okay.
strictly Illinois.
So I
Illinois-
need to reach out to an Illinois representative.
Yes,
And does it
you're right.
matter that I'm not in Illinois?
No.
You want everybody to hit.
You can be from a neighboring state. I don't even think they're going to ask, honestly.
Yeah. Who
But
are they going to know where my
they're not-
email comes from? Yeah.
Exactly. You could just email them
I'll
and
just put
say,
in your
hey,
address."
listen,
I'll just put in your address.
I heard this is happening. I have strong feelings of support for this. I'd like to see it happen
Yeah.
for the people of Illinois. Yeah, they don't need to know where you live.
Yeah.
We just need the support
I don't
because
see why
this is a nationwide
everybody in this
issue,
industry
really.
just can't be bombarding
Yes.
Hell yeah.
all of this.
Yes.
Facebook,
Yes.
podcasts. Get it out there. Talk
Yes.
about it and do it. So you're going to update it on Facebook and say, all right, it's time.
Yes.
Or can
Yes.
we do it now? Can we start emailing them now or
The
should
bill's
we
not
wait?
there yet. We don't know
All right,
the
so
bill
it's
number.
after that part. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
I was listening, but
I know, I get you. It's
forgot
confusing.
about that. Okay.
It is, yeah. And
So we have to wait till it's ready.
Government's dumb.
We did update on Facebook and Instagram. And so once we get the bill number, we'll put that out there as well. But, hey, yeah, Facebook, we are the Illinois Denturist Association. And on Instagram, it's Illinois, is it underscore?
I don't remember.
Illinois_Denturist_Association.
Something
That's
like
a pain
that.
in
You'll find us.
Almost had to
Fine.
be like, you know what that is. Remember that day? You're like, it's underscore. I'm like, underscore?
Yes.
Why?
There'll be a link on this episode show note.
Yes.
find
Hey,
it.
thank you. That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna be
absolutely.
perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So where are you
What
at now
else?
in the
Yeah.
process? So you're just supporting
I'm
and
just doing whatever she
helping
needs me
with
to
it.
do.
So that's so cool.
Any
You gotta have
possible
that.
thing. Yeah. Really.
Which is what? A lot?
What do you need? No.
Money?
We do.
What does the
We're-
money do?
I'm
Tell
just
me.
trying to get members.
You're at a point where you say it's out of your hands.
Well, from what Patrick Allen, which he's been amazingly
Patrick
great.
Allen is
I'm-
one of the greatest people on the earth.
Yes. I hope I would like to meet him in person.
never
one
met
day.
Patrick Allen?
No, not
Oh,
in
yeah,
he's
not
a
in real
bomb.
life.
Yeah.
But from what he has said, that when this goes to be voted on, or when it's the next step, get as many people as you can show up.
At the courthouse?
I think at the
During the
courthouse.
vote?
yeah.
Well, I think at the Capitol,
Or wherever it
Springfield.
happens?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
wherever.
yeah.
Springfield,
So
Illinois.
the day they're voting on this bill, you want people
Show
there?
up.
Yeah, because you got
Absolutely.
media, you have
Yeah,
coverage. And
get as
it's-
many people as you can. I'll bring everyone that wants to come. We
I
can,
know so
yeah.
many
And it's going to be in
retired folks.
Springfield?
Springfield, Illinois,
not
which is
far of
only
a
an
drive.
hour from St. Louis.
It's not that far of a drive from Indy.
No,
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll go.
And
I can
we'll-
pick it. I can hold a sign. Is that what you need?
Yeah.
Yeah. Teeth for everyone.
Yes. Yes. Teeth for
Yeah.
everyone.
I love it,
That's our
yeah.
hashtag. Teeth for everyone.
There you go.
That's really cool. I love it.
We will update. As things roll with the bill, we will definitely update people and let you guys know what we need from
Yeah.
you. When things are happening, where, what we need. I was joking about the money, but I'm not. I mean,
You always said that, though.
Yeah.
We talked to you a long time ago that it costs a lot of money.
Well,
Everybody knows
we
that.
might still need to hire a lobbyist. We don't know what's going to happen with this.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we have this bill
Doesn't
is
mean
amazing.
anything.
But this, you know what I mean? But also it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But it's still freaking amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. Because it hasn't come this far
I
in
think
over
it
30
means
years.
you're moving in a forward direction.
Yes.
A lot of it
Yes.
is
Like there's not a roadblock anymore.
Yeah.
People are opening to listening to it.
Yeah.
They're opening to try to make it happen.
The fact
That's
that we
what it means.
understand and is willing
Yeah.
is amazing. I hate to keep using the same word over and over again, but it's amazing.
It is
There's
amazing.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with saying amazing a lot.
Yeah.
There's worse words you could say over and over.
Holy schmoly, it's
Holy
amazing.
schmoly, it's amazing.
Just saying. Just saying.
I caught myself saying that today, and I'm like, darn, I do say that a lot. And
I
then
got your sticker, Barb.
Oh, thank you.
Just saying.
Just saying.
So, it's going to pass. It's going to become law. What happens? Are any of you in school to get your denturist degree?
Not yet.
Is that part of the plan?
It's part of it.
Are
You
gonna
have
be
to be.
the first denturist in Illinois.
Oh, heck yeah, you
yeah.
are. Oh,
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Just saying, I call it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
so
here
when
for
do
it.
you start school?
Okay, so tuition is kind of expensive.
Well, of course. Yeah,
I'm
there's none that
single,
isn't.
Single mom, solo lab owner, just getting started
I
in my
get ya.
business. So
Oh, yeah.
right now, I'm just kind of paying my bills
Yep.
and trying to grow my business. I need to reach out to the American Denturist College again
Yep.
because I need to just revisit that and see what kind of financing options they have. At one point, I think they were working to get approval for FAFSA loans, but I don't think that went through for them. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
sure.
Could have changed. So anyways, the next step would be, as far as for me or Mandy is going back to school.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it, Mandy?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Her face.
Yeah.
Of course she's going.
I am.
She's
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
What say it is the bill passes and it's regulated.
It will.
There's going to be a bunch more steps after that. I haven't ventured that far down. I have talked to Patrick Allen about it. There will be a lot more to come as far as how to set up our board overseeing things and licensure
Do you
and
get to
everything.
do all that
So,
since you brought the bill? Do you get to be in charge of that? Or
no, I don't
what
think
is it? I mean, how do they decide who becomes the Illinois Denturist leading board after it goes in?
You know what? I was just asking those questions recently, too, and I'm not real clear of it yet, so I'm not going to speak on it. But, when we were reviewing the legislation, I was like, okay, wait, how do we – because we were discussing, we have a dentist on our board.
Yeah.
There's going to be members of the public and what that role is for them. So I'm not real sure
You should
how they
become
put that together
Supreme
yet.
Commander of the Illinois Denturists.
But I-
that
Yes,
should be
the
your
overlord.
title.
Overlord.
Yeah. Master of all.
But I think, honestly, we won't be able to participate in any of that because they'll
Really?
be overseeing us and just,
That's sad,
making
though.
sure we're playing by the rules and keeping our noses clean, because there's a lot of respect and integrity that comes with the title. So
Heck yeah.
we have to uphold that.
Yeah. I'm
And we
excited.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep us
congrats.
updated.
We
Everybody
absolutely will.
follow them on all the social media, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll
Instagram
figure
and
it out.
Facebook right
Yep.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters, really.
Yes, pretty much.
And the website, and we'll do everything that we can.
IllinoisDenturist.com.
.com.
There is the link to become a member. Let me just plug this
Yeah,
real quick.
please.
Okay, there is yearly membership, and there is also associate member. So say you're a spouse, you're a relative, you're in another state, you just want to be supportive. There is an application. There you can mail a check to our P.O. box, or there's a PayPal link. Right now, there aren't any perks for becoming a member. We're still very much grassroots, but we're tossing around ideas of what we can, offer members in the future.
Yep.
But honestly, your membership dues are going to help us so much, whether it's with legal costs in the future. Next year, we are planning to have a booth at LMT Lab Day, so that's, going to cost
That's
money
great.
too. So there's a lot, even just business cards.
The business
pamphlets,
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-shirts
It all
that don't
adds up.
fit.
Which
It all
is-
costs
T-shirts
money.
that
It
don't
Yeah.
all adds up. Yeah.
We'll get T-shirts that fit next time.
Yeah. And
You gotta be
maybe some
careful about those
socks for your
self-making
feet pics.
shirts. I've fallen for it.
But anyways, yeah. So membership dues, donations, anything, it is appreciated. So,
Absolutely.
but
it's a good thing. It all goes to a good cause.
yeah,
Yeah.
That
absolutely.
everybody should be behind because
Teeth
Oh,
for
heck
everyone.
yeah. Yep,
it's the greater
exactly.
good of the public and our profession because it's such a great avenue for technicians.
Oh, it
Mm-hmm.
absolutely
It's
is.
so amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
Katie, Mandy,
ladies.
thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you too.
Awesome.
Have a great show.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations to
Yes.
all your success and much more.
All right. Thank you
Thanks.
guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
you.
Thanks
Bye.
for finding us. Looking around.
What else is
Sorry.
new?
He's the slow one.
not-
But we love them.
What is the
He
hell
likes
is
it
that
when I
mean?
say that.
Oh my God, it's Tiffany. Hi, how are you? Be around. I want to
Yeah.
find out how everything's going.
Yeah, you need to come back. 15 minutes. Okay.
Let's time them.
Barb is
Let's time
Barb
him.
is the
I'm being
bouncer.
the ball buster today
Okay,
because
time
Elvis,
15 minutes.
yeah, he likes a lot of content, which I totally respect.
I like hearing
But we've
about
got-
people.
I
I don't
just
like
don't-
cutting them off.
And I feel bad that people are waiting, so it's kind of like, I think we have to just respect
we're
each
gonna have to
other's
start,
needs.
Barb, we're going to have to start doing this every week.
Okay, children, do I need to take you into separate corners?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now behave.
Go.
Jen Ludwig.
Yay!
CDT of the year.
Oh, Lord, here we go again. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You better enjoy that for the rest of your life, lady.
It just, every time someone says that, it's blush and, I'm very grateful, but
No, you're not. You're well deserved.
Yes.
you.
It's not gratefulness.
Thank you
it's
so much.
deserved.
I remember
you.
a conversation you and I had at Visions, and you were so damn nervous to get up there.
Oh,
and that was the most emotional speech and so sincere. And everybody in the room, including me right now, got goosebumps.
Thank
and
you.
so the passion, and when you hear that in your voice, and like people want to be just like you. And
I
they
missed
wanna
it.
Be,
Can you say the speech again?
Oh, my God, it was awesome.
I sped read it.
She
How
read it, but
fast?
it was emotional, and it wasn't like she was reading. It was like she was talking, but she was super nervous, and it was just,
Well, this industry does mean so much to me, and I have a hard time expressing myself sometimes, and because I am super emotional.
Yeah.
But it does, because it has given me everything that I didn't think I could do. I didn't think I could be that person, and I am that person, and that is the hardest thing for me to even say.
you have to keep telling
And-
yourself that.
And again, I don't want to cry, and you guys all know. And my daughter is standing across from me going, yep, she's going to cry. Because it does mean so much to me. And not just the industry, but the friends and the people I have met and you guys. And it's just,
Do you know who nominated you?
no.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I know
They
who
won't tell me.
judged. I was a judge.
Oh, were you?
Yes, and I gave her the top, every one of them, the top mark.
How many were
Thank
up?
you.
Can you tell us that?
It was
Do
at
you know?
least, I would say like 50.
You know?
No,
No.
there was at least 15.
Wow.
But there's a lot of stuff you have to do. Like you have to fill things out. You have to work for your community. You've got to have letters for recommendation from your friends saying, hey, they're the real deal. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into after you get awarded or after you get recommended. They have no idea how much
Out
stuff
of
you have to do.
There was a lot.
15.
Yeah, there was a ton.
No idea.
Maybe
That's-
even 20. Yeah.
And there was a lot.
She got all top marks from this girl.
Thank
Just
you
saying.
so much.
Is that a $1 bill you just handed her? No, I'm just kidding.
He's being so
No,
funny
she wouldn't
today.
take $1. I had to give her at least a 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's not cheap.
Or a shot. Something, in the liquor.
That was after I won.
So how did you find out you were nominated? Did they call?
They did.
Wow.
So
You put that on Facebook that you were nominated.
The company did.
Oh.
So Apex
Oh, that's
put it out
right,
there for me.
yeah.
And so I was sitting there just logging into we do weekly Zoom meetings with the
Yeah.
company. And I was just logging into the Zoom meeting, and I looked down, and I saw Deborah was calling me. And I was like, do I answer or don't I? I was like, well, I'm going to answer. So I picked up the phone, and she told me. And and of course, right away, start bawling my eyes out. And when I cry, I'm not a pretty crier. I'm an ugly crier. Eyes red, nose beat red. And so she's telling me all of this, and she's like, I'm going to email you everything I'm telling you because you are going to forget this. And I did. But the only thing I remembered is you cannot tell anybody.
Oh.
You can tell your family, but you cannot tell anybody. So now I'm supposed to log into the Zoom meeting with all the regional managers and then
And you
Charles.
just
And you
wanna
look
go.
like you
And I'm
found out
going-
a pet just died.
So I text Charles and I said, I'm going to be off camera for a little bit. And he goes, is everything okay? And because they knew that I was nominated. And so I said, well, I just talked
How
to
did they
Deborah.
know?
Because
You just found out.
No, I knew I was
They
nominated.
knew that
This is
she got the call that she
Oh,
won.
this is the call that you won.
a call that I won. And
Oh.
so then I texted Charles and I said, I'm going to be off camera for a while. And he goes, are you okay? I said, I just
Yeah.
talked to Deborah. He goes, oh, no, I'm so sorry. I was like,
Yeah.
really?
Oh.
You didn't think I could do it? Okay.
I would have felt the same damn way. I was like,
Exactly.
excuse me?
What was better was my dad. My dad is my biggest supporter. He and I are best friends. My dad is my everything.
Yeah.
And so when I called him, because of course he's family, he was the first person I called to tell. And I called him and he's like, so what is that? And I said, well, okay, imagine. He was a construction worker. Imagine they take all the construction workers in the United States and your peers vote on the best one. And then they take those people and then they get voted on even again. And now you're the one best construction worker out of the whole United States. And he goes, and they chose you?
Oh, jeez.
I was like, really? Seriously? And he's like, no, that came out wrong. I was like, no, that's enough. You're good. I got nothing else. Yes, they chose me. And, so he just, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's him. But best moment, so grateful. Just so grateful. And,
I was just going to say, but it's led to couple speaking engagements.
Yeah.
Because I know you spoke here.
I did.
How
I
did
just
that
got
go?
done. Really good. I was nervous.
How long did you prepare? Like every morning for the last 2 months, like me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
That's
and,
how I roll.
I got my presentation, redid it probably 15 times, and then had my daughter help me, and, she helped me tweak some things and then sent it over to Tom, and Tom helped me tweak a few things on it, and then it was like, okay. She
I'm
goes,
ready.
are you going to practice it? And I said, no, I'm going to wing it.
You
She goes,
didn't run through it?
I read over it, but
You didn't, stand up
no.
and
I
do it out loud? That's
no.
what I do.
I was just going to wing
That's
it.
what I
'cause
do,
I figured,
actually.
what's the worst? I'm just going to wing it. And
I'm in the hotel that morning pacing, acting like I'm talking to a crowd.
I winged it. And,
Wow, good for you.
Good for you.
It was like the
That takes some guts.
first 5 slides. I was shaking and
sweaty
nervous,
and yeah.
Then it was like, okay,
And then you just
I
sent
can
it.
do this.
Yeah.
It was about employee engagement and just caring about people, and that's me.
That's you.
And it was easier because I wasn't talking about me. I think that's where I have a hard time, is talking about me.
Yeah.
And this was talking about something I'm very passionate about and what I think everyone should do. Just treat people with respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So true.
Mm-hmm.
And then after
Touche.
5 slides, you're in your
Yeah.
zone and you're going.
And I was good and had a great group. And I was sitting there this morning, outside the room, just going through one more time, downloading the internet and everything. And just going through one more time. And a group of ladies from Ladies of the Mill came over and
Nice.
surprised me. And they canceled their plans this morning just to be there. And we had a quick little powwow beforehand, just building me up. And just seeing them all walk over there to support me was amazing.
And then I also saw an announcement. You're
You're
speaking
at
the
the
Ladies of the Mill.
yeah. So this morning I spoke in front of about 40 people, and
40 people were there?
Yeah, the room
Good
was
for
pretty much
you.
full. And
Yeah, that's a good crowd at Chicago.
and
'cause
Ladies
there's
of
so
the Mill,
much.
there's going to be a lot more than that. So
Yeah.
but it's
So
going to
get
be fun.
used to it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen more and more and more, and you just keep facing that fear and not preparing but not preparing.
Even if I would have prepared, I think I would have got up there, went blank.
See, that's
And-
the thing. That's why I love that. It's
Yeah.
like you just go, you know the content, you know the material.
Yeah.
And you just send
wing it.
I
I shake so much I found out I can't use a laser pointer. Because it's
Seriously,
like, you
I'm
move
so
this
glad
much,
I'm
and then the laser's like all over the place. I'm like, this doesn't work. So I just kind of point.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one, you guys.
No,
I
I shake
talk-
like a
Oh, my
I shake
God. I
like
was up at
crazy.
2 a.m. I was nervous. This was for mine on Thursday. I'm like,
You
why do
really-
you do this to yourself,
I
Barbara?
can't believe you do. I mean,
Oh,
you're
my
so
God,
calm
it's
in front
horrible.
of people. And
Ugh.
for me, I talk with especially when I'm nervous, my hands. I'm talking with my hands, and
Well, what's the alternative? Your hands at your side?
That's
and
it. What
you're
do you
just
do with yourself?
Yeah.
You know,
Stick them in your back pocket so no one sees it. You know, I mean, what do? Cross your arms, look all angry. I mean, you got talk with your hands.
Oh, that would be fun. Just stand up there looking angry.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that at Ladies of the Mill.
There you go. Angry goes over well at that show.
Oh.
Hey. I loved the leather yesterday. Did you have leather on?
I did.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Super
It got hot after a while, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So, we got a nice group picture, and Elvis joined us to cheer us on.
Yes, I didn't get in the picture. I should have.
No, you should have.
Yeah, but I didn't want to.
He gets everywhere. He gets around.
I just happened to be walking by at the right time. I totally was not planning. I did not know they were taking the picture at 11 o'clock at this spot. I did
Really?
not
That's
know
cool
that.
then.
I just happened to walk by.
Yep.
I saw it on Facebook. I was like, that's great. I was where was I? I was at Cal Lab.
Yeah.
And I missed the breakfast because I was at Cal Lab, which I love Cal Lab. But,
I wish
Cal Lab. I would have been there. So.
I was at the breakfast, but I missed being at Cal Lab. I would have loved to be at Cal Lab.
Well, we rocked you, lady.
I heard,
Gave
so
you
thank
a shout out from the stage because I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming by. You have any more questions you want to ask? Because I know how he rolls.
I just know that now that you're done talking, you're ready to do it again.
Oh,
right?
hell yeah.
I am.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is. You were
5
right.
minutes before, you want to get out of it, but as soon as you're done, you're ready for
That's
the next
so true.
one.
Or when you're like me and you're laying on the bathroom floor going, why the flock did I do this to myself?
That was me this morning,
Oh,
pretty much.
God.
Yeah, I was 5 minutes before I was ready to walk out.
I do it before every race and every presentation.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
just something internal
Last year,
that
I was
can't
looking
get
for
rid
a
of.
positive COVID test so I could get out of it. I was like, anyone got one? And it's like, all right. And then as soon as I was done, I was like, let's do it again. Do it again.
And it is.
Do it again.
Well, then you get jazzed. Then you've got all this energy, and you're just like, I just killed it, and I did so well, and
And it did. Yesterday I talked to Elvis about it a little bit, and he goes, you're going to feel so good after you did it, and he was right.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's the only reason I do it, honestly. It's not the feeling before that I like.
Exactly. It's the, wow, I'm a rock star.
But it makes me feel good knowing that you both feel the same way I felt.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Unless you do it for a living or every single day. But my dad always said, if you're nervous, you care.
Oh, I like that.
Bingo. That's it.
And I believe that. And so that gets me through my own nerves because I know I give a whole heck of a lot.
We all care
so,
what we do.
Yes, we
Yep.
do. That's why we're here.
Well, have fun.
Jen,
You guys have fun,
thank
too.
you so much. We'll
Love you,
see you at
lady.
Ladies of the
Yes, we
Mill.
will.
Definitely.
If
And
not
thank you guys
before
for
then,
having me on.
hopefully.
Yeah,
Good luck to you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
We are at the Ivoclar.
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 I think you've only said that 20 times,
my
and you've
gosh.
not mispronounced it yet. So I'm pretty
Ivoclar.
impressed.
Ivoclar.
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 Well, I'm from Chicago, so it's Ivoclar.
Ivoclar.
If I was from Texas, it would be Ivoclar.
It's
Or
Ivoclar for me. 'cause
Yeah.
It's
I'm from
Ivoclar. That's how
Florida.
I've always heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have enough people in here. We should probably find out how you really pronounce it. I'm going to ask as soon as I leave. They'll think we mispronounced it the whole weekend. Mr. Famous over here is getting a phone call when he's being on the podcast.
Hey, better him than me.
How rude.
There we go. Yep, I shut it off. I shut it off, man.
We were chosen.
I know. Thank you.
Jim Collis, welcome back, sir.
Hey, guys.
How are
How
you?
are you?
I'm doing okay. It's been a
Yeah.
rough year. I have my L3, L4, and L5. I picked up a 3D printer that's 300 pounds with another guy, and I turned sideways, and the disc just went like that. So it's been pretty tough, man.
The hell are you lifting that's 300 pounds?
And why? I should say why.
I know the why, right? Everyone, why'd you do that?
What were you thinking?
Well, I was at Solvay, and I love the company.
Yeah.
And every month we have safety videos. And where I'm a technician, so I don't read directions. I'm not going to.
Oh, never. No, me neither, actually.
They
Safety
actually
video.
had a guy with a tiny little forklift that was on the way, but it would have been about a half an hour. We were so excited because 3D printing was like, oh, wow, can it really do that? So we picked it up. I turned sideways, and it felt just like a little pinch. No big deal. I went back to the hotel, was flying home the next day from Atlanta. I got up in the morning, I couldn't walk.
Oh.
Couldn't walk. So I literally crawled to the bathroom, brushed my teeth. I have a whole ritual when I travel. Everything is laid out. So I got my clothes on. I called downstairs. I got a wheelchair and brought me to the car. I was able to sit and wheelchair to the gate. And it's been tough. I've had 14 injections on one side, 12 and 8 on the other.
Injections?
Injections.
Like for pain?
No, deep nerve blocks and things like that. So I've had 2 nerve blocks, 2 ablations where they go in and burn the nerves, and it helps for just a little bit. My best friend.
Do you need surgery?
Well, yeah, my best friend Nick is the anesthesiologist. I've known him before we graduated 8th grade, and he said surgery is the last effort, and I'm there. So I need to lose some weight. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I just eat.
Yeah.
That's my downfall.
We all have a vice.
Yeah, that's what somebody said before. So I got to lose a bit of weight, and I'm going to get the surgery. And my cousin had it. He feels unbelievably well. So I think I'm ready to do it.
So what are you doing at LMT? What you up to?
Well, number one, I love the industry. I'm like you guys. I can't get enough of it. I won't die at the bench, though, because I'm not working at the bench anymore.
It's been a while since you've been at the bench, right?
Yeah, I was at Solvay for 4 years. It was 4 great years. I also learned a lot. Every time I give a course or put on a lecture, I learn something from somebody in the audience.
Sure.
I'm not like somebody else that we all know and hate. Got to call them out. That never learns anything. It just gives you little bits and pieces. And I got the Educator of the Year award one year.
I remember.
Yep, and all I said was, somebody says when they lecture.
They're clapping for your Educator of the Year award.
Yeah, that was really good timing.
Cool. Yeah, they all turned around. It's awesome. And he says, I only give people a little taste. If they want to know more, they have to pay. And I'm like, oh my God, isn't your sponsor paying you enough? And I walked away from that, and that really changed me. That was just before I started lecturing, because I'm not going to say a name, but he was the only guy lecturing at the time for removables. That's why a lot of people didn't go to the conventions way back when. Now I'm 66, so I'm talking like when I was 24.
Yeah,
even younger than that. And there weren't many lectures in removables, so. Nobody went because it was Crown Bridge all the time. Mm-hmm. And it was the same old thing. How do you build up porcelain in 3 layers? How do you do this? How do you do that? And none of the lecturers actually showed you. They just showed you what their work looks like. And when I started doing it, GC, Dan Boskasevic.
Oh, yeah.
Great guy.
Yep.
I saw him yesterday. I gave him a big hug. It's because of him that I actually started lecturing. I was teaching at Northwestern University Dental School, going to some of the shows and talking from a dentist perspective. But Dan asked me if I would lecture for GC. And he came over, because he was right across the street in Al Tassi's lab.
Yep.
And Al Tassi passed away last year. And he was a great guy. I got to give a shout-out. Peace to you, brother. Al Tassi was a great guy. And so he was working for Al, and he came across the street when he quit Al and started working for GC. And he said, hey, man, I love your stuff. Can you do some things? So he gave me Gradia. I was the first guy in the United States to actually use Gradia. And
that's
I
great material.
I wrote the first article for him. And
how long ago was that?
Oh, my gosh. Jesus.
Gradia's been around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I was the first one to actually use it in the States. And I wrote the first article on it in the States. There's some guy in Germany, I wish I could remember his name, did a great job, wrote a really nice article, and I read that. I'm like, oh, my God, this is such cool stuff. So, because Dan sent that to me. So I started using Gradia, and they were putting me on shows, and that's where I actually got to know people on the lecture circuit. And I'm telling you, that was probably when I was, oh, my God. 20?
His brain's going, oh,
yeah, I'm thinking,
I think it was a while ago.
Yeah, I don't even remember when. I can't even tell you what year it was. And he got me into it. So, Dan, I love you. I know you're here somewhere. I'd give you a hug again. So I started lecturing for them, and then other companies noticed what I was doing, and they came to me and said, hey, Jim, can you use our stuff and let me know what you think? And some of the stuff I didn't like.
Yeah.
So I didn't lecture. Some guys will lecture for anybody that will pay them.
That's true.
It is true. And I don't do it for the money, although it's lucrative. I did it because I love doing this work. I love being a technician. I'm not at the bench anymore, but I love teaching, and I just love passing on knowledge. And I'm always learning, and I'm happy to pass it around.
Yeah.
So this past year, I was working for Dandy. And I have an NDA with them, so I can't say much. much.
You can't say anything? What'd you do? Can you say
Well,
that?
yeah, I can. Actually, I'm really happy that I worked for them.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in what happened. I really am. But I'm happy that I worked for them because they gave me the opportunity to work with intraoral scanners and work with doctors. And I never, we all knew about intraoral scanners. They were brand new. And, but as a technician, you don't work with them much.
True.
So I got a chance to work with doctors on intraoral scanners, and they actually wrote the SOP just before I was gone.
Wow.
And I wrote the script. I hope that they're going to use it, the script. Sorry. And, they've got a unique idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it's going to work, but they got a unique idea.
Everybody's got an opinion, but they're there. And
exactly. And I'm really happy that I had the opportunity. And also, I knew all the labs that they were going into. So whenever I showed up, it was no problem. Yeah. And we had, I did quality control of the United States, all the labs. I don't know how many labs we have, but I did for all the United States. And I knew them all. And I was welcomed every time I walked into the lab. Yeah. So I was happy. I'm kind of angry that what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy that I had the opportunity with them.
Yeah.
And it was great because the intraoral scanning is something that I didn't know, so I learned it. And now it's something I can pass it along.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy about that. I really am. A lot of great people I met over there. I worked with them. So, I learned a lot from there, and I'm happy.
So what are you doing now?
I'm happy. Well, right now, I was at the Acuretta booth and the PacDent booth. I'm kind of hanging with people. I'm still looking because I love doing the training.
Yeah.
I'm looking to do a full-time gig training right now, but I'm just kind of just
looking for a spot.
Well, I'm looking for a spot, but I'm hanging out with some of the people that I know.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's what it's all about. It's our industry, man.
Exactly. I'm 66 years old. I've been in this industry from the time I was 17. And I know so many people.
So like 20 years?
Yeah. Well, I'm 66. Yeah, about 5 years. I've been in the industry.
Sweet.
I know. Yeah,
that was cool.
I love you guys.
Nobody can see us. That's what I'm saying. You can be any age you want.
You know what you should do?
I'm 18.
Put like hair on this thing, so when you put it on, it looks.
That's actually a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Or you could put one of our Ivoclar beanies on. Those
I'm going to grab.
Those are very popular. Just saying, we're almost out of them.
Well, I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to grab another one.
Just saying again.
Just saying.
I'm starting to catch myself.
Holy schmoly, Bart.
Oh, my.
Hand me another one. I'm going to grab one. Another one.
Yeah.
I love them.
These are awesome, and they fit, too. They stretch. They fit. I love this, and I was telling him I'm going to go online, and I want to order one of the sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're the best. But Elvis has a problem. He only does it periodically.
I know.
And not a problem.
Yeah, I know.
I think people actually would like shirts more often than just when you do it.
I think business-wise, though, the way everything is going now, but everybody knows you guys, man, and I look forward to seeing the interviews and everything. And the shirts, I am going to get online. I am going to buy the sweatshirt when it comes.
So I think it's time for you to open up a store. I think we need to open up an actual store. Maybe we could work through the Denture Babes, and we could have our shirts through them.
That's not a bad idea.
I think shirts.
Problem is not the problem again, but we donate all of our money.
Foundation, I know.
I mean, we don't. I don't want to make money off of.
Where do you donate the money?
Foundation for Dental Laboratory Technology.
I'll probably buy 2 or 3 sweatshirts.
We've raised a couple $1,000, and it just all goes to them.
Yep.
We don't want to make money off of our listeners. We don't want to.
But we do appreciate, seeing the shirts all over the place.
The downside to that is, if Barb and I buy a shirt, we pay the regular price as everybody else.
I actually bought 5 of them. I bought a sweatshirt and then 2 for my kids.
I love the sweatshirt and the T-shirts. I hope they come in my size. And the funny thing is, I've gained a lot of weight because I've been inactive with the herniated disc.
Oh God, yes.
So it's like a give and take, man. But so I want to get when I go buy a T-shirt or sweatpants, it's like I don't know if I should buy that size. It'll be real comfortable because I am losing weight.
Good for you.
Like 27 pounds in the past month and a half.
Good for you, man.
Buy the shirt buy the shirt for the size you want to be.
Yep,
use it as motivation.
What they say. Yep, and dress for who you want to be too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
don't.
So you want me to wear my Batman outfit? Because I want to be Batman.
Oh, you've got your Batman, and what was the other one that you wore to the race that year?
That was a Care Bear.
Oh.
A Care Bear. Oh, my God.
That's why we're so notorious.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Care
Well,
Bear
I look
outfit.
forward to everything you guys do and say. I'm really happy I was able to come here.
Yeah, we appreciate
this
it,
year.
Jim.
And you guys are just awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping by. And we saw you yesterday, too, and you came back. So
Yeah.
you have a great story to tell. I'm glad you're,
I'm here.
focused on what you want to do and
Focus
get
on
yourself
getting
healthy.
better. Yeah.
I think the health thing is first. I mean, it's just my back. I stretch every morning, and I try to walk. So I'm getting better. I am getting better. But I think the surgery is in my future.
Yeah.
So, I have a back brace on right now, so it's not that bad. But I don't want to use the back brace because then you rely on it. You're always leaning on it, And that's what they told me. But
So
I have the
true.
back brace on today so I can walk around.
Well, Jim, the industry needs you to get better, so you can
Well,
keep
thank you.
educating us.
Thank you.
So
I
the whole
appreciate
industry is
that.
behind you. So just do it, man. Just get
Oh, I
yourself
am.
better.
I will.
We need people like you to continue to educate us. I've seen a bunch of your lectures. You came to Indiana not too long ago, and I sat through. I mean, not too long ago.
You
That
sat
could have
through
been
the whole thing?
3 Yeah, most of it. But seriously, I mean, you're good people. So
Well, thank you, man.
take some time, get yourself
appreciate it.
better,
And
Come
come back
back
with a vengeance.
stronger than ever.
yeah.
man.
So
I-
what is
every-
it, Stronger Together?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, stronger together. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing now. The Dandy thing was like, holy cow.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but I know so many other people. If I walk into any lab, they'll ask me to sit down and start working. I know so many people in the industry all these years, and it's such a great industry. It really is. I mean, we're sitting here talking, and we're looking at a lecture. And all these people, like I know them, and they clapped for me when I walked in.
It's good to have friends, man.
Yeah, it is. And I'm looking at all those guys on the screen right now. I know
They're speakers. Yeah,
I know every single one of them personally.
Yeah.
And Eric Kukuchka,
Yep. We've had him on. Yeah.
I knew him when he was in school.
Yeah.
And I lectured to him in school. And I introduced him to Ettore Palmieri. And now it's like, holy cow, look at you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm
Come a long way.
Yeah, and he's a young guy, and I don't want to be condescending to anybody, but I'm really proud of him. I really am. And in this whole industry, there's really, how can I put it? I'm proud of all the people that have taken my courses because I've seen them. Eugene Rosengert started and I took my course, and they took other courses, not just my course, but he took other courses. And now look at him.
Yeah, he's huge.
And Jeremy Wohlers, the same thing with Jeremy. I'm so proud of all these guys, and there's no reason to be jealous or to be angry that he got a lecture. You can't lecture to everybody at one time, And I'm really happy that these guys are where they're at.
Oh, yeah.
Eugene is such a great guy. I've lectured with him before, and it's kind of crazy that I'm proud of these guys. They're all younger than me, and I'm proud of them. Arian Deutsch.
Oh, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing. I mean, I love Arian and his wife. And Alexander Wirtz.
Yep.
What a great dude. And the crazy thing is, when he got hurt, broke his leg, that day they posted on Facebook, I passed out. I was on a plane and I passed out.
Because you saw it?
That's what I told him. It's a lie, but that's what I told him.
I kind of freaked out when I saw all the screws in there. That was a couple
God,
days
that
later.
Poor
but
guy.
That was
those things were like
nuts.
tent stakes.
How old is he? He's, 40?
Oh, I don't know.
42, something like that?
He acts like he's 12. And
He's got
dresses
no
like he's
business
15. I
snowboarding.
love
That's
that
what
guy.
I told him. He's
a
got no
good
business. It's like me. I go down an escalator. That's the most that I'm going to do is go down an escalator. Because it's free, right? Instead of walking. Why do people walk down the stairs? The escalator is free. Take the escalator. There's no reason to be jealous of them, man. I'm so happy for all these people in the industry. And I'm looking. They all got lectures. They're all being supported. I'm looking at the work. I know who did this work that's on this screen here.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of these guys.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be condescending because they would have done it anyway. But I'm proud of all of them. And they're helping the industry. It's just it's a small industry.
Yeah.
It's a small industry, even though it's so big.
Yeah.
And Jeremy, especially. Jeremy, I love Jeremy. Arian, Eugene is such a great friend.
Yeah.
I know all these guys, and I'm so proud of all of them for sticking with it. Because, when I went to school, there were a handful of people like in the removable sector. And Bill, Bill Morozic?
Yep.
Okay. Bill was in Crown and Bridge. He was in my class. He was in Crown and Bridge section. I was in removable. And out of the whole Crown and Bridge class, I want to say it was only Bill. And
he's such a good dude, too.
Bill he has been a sweetheart his whole life.
Bill Morozic.
Oh, I thought he was talking about
Bill. And I know Bill Murray, too.
Bill
who?
Bill you can
Murray.
talk into it. I'll take it all
like
out.
Us. Oh, Bill
Murray and Bill.
Head.
Oh, no, that's
Who's that? He frowns you
Who
guys?
was that?
guy.
Oh, the guy from California?
No, he's
Oh, yeah. He doesn't like you guys?
no.
Him.
I know,
That's
right?
what I said.
That's what we
I'm
say.
sorry.
He's always doing
You can leave
stuff.
that in.
No.
I could have.
No.
We could. You know what? You're not
I know,
somebody
Bill.
until you have haters.
Yeah, you're right.
I know. That's so
You know
true.
what? You know when you have a hater, you know you've made it.
Yep.
You know, I know him personally. I think he's okay. But if you hate you guys, he's not my friend. But Bill Morozic is such a great dude.
Yeah.
Bill, I wish you were here today, man. You still have to take me shopping.
Uh-oh.
Bill dresses so nice, and I come walking in, I look like a slob sometimes. And what do you mean, yeah?
No, I know what you're saying.
The hell? So
Well, at least both of y'all were paying attention to each other right now.
and leave that in, man. Don't take that out. But Bill,
He just flicked Elvis off just like
yeah,
I did.
really.
Shot him forward.
Bill Morozic is a great guy. He always dressed like to the T. He looked great. So the joke was, we were in a lecture. There was about 100 people. It was here in Chicagoland. And Bill was up there. He was a moderator, and we had people speaking. He was a moderator, and I was sitting in the back of the room. And he asked the question, how many of you have kids? And everybody goes like this. He says, how many of you would have your children in this industry? One guy raised his hand. And everybody said, are you out of your mind? What the hell's wrong with you? And he was like, God, everybody was funny. And we submitted questions. That was one of the questions. Well, I submitted a question. It said, hey, dude, where'd you get that jacket? Just like in you know what
I want to know where you got dressed.
Yeah. So I said, hey, dude, where'd you get the jacket, man? And so he read it out loud. He goes, next question. I'll take you shopping, Jim. And he knew exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
So the joke is, dude, when you can take him shopping. So I really have to go sometime soon. I love Bill.
Yeah.
Bill is such a great technician. He's such a great speaker, and he is such a professional. But he's more than that. He's a really sweet guy. I just love that guy to death.
Awesome.
Well, so are you, Jim. So keep doing what you're doing. Get healthy.
Really quick story before I go, because I had a million of them. When I was in dental tech school, it was Bill Morozic, Jesse Beretta, and Paul Nadeau. And they sat around me, right? So I used to copy from Bill, and because I didn't remember everything, I copied from Bill, Jesse copied from me, and Bill copied from Jesse. And it was hysterical.
So you were all cheating.
Around.
Is that what you're saying?
Every one of us were cheating.
That's what I'm hearing.
Except for Bill. Bill was the only one that wasn't cheating because he was really good. And he was smart. He knew what he wanted. But the three guys one time, we were joking around, and I said something about, there's something one of the instructors did. We were joking around. We didn't like it. I said, we should report to the principal. And they all looked at me and laughed. He said, dude, did you just get out of high school? I said, yeah. I was in high school last year. I'm a freshman here. And they all laughed because they all graduated from 4-year schools.
Yeah.
And they laughed at me and they said, well, in college they don't have principals. They have deans. I said, what's a dean? So, yeah, those guys, all three of them were just great to me. And Paul was in the industry till last year. I think he retired.
Yeah.
Just retired from the UC a little while ago. And Bill just retired. It's not time for me yet.
No.
Well, good luck to you, my
Get
friend.
healthy and
thank you
keep
for
doing
talking
it.
to us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good to see you, Jim.
Enjoy the rest
As
of the
always.
show.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I love everything you guys do.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I can't wait for the next show.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thanks.
Thanks.
All right,
Have a
bye,
good one.
guys. Love
Bye.
and peace.
Bye.
Huge thank you guys to Katie, Mandy, Jen, and Jem. We really do love catching up with past guests to see the successes that they have had. And we wish the best to Katie and Mandy as they do what really should be done in every state, to be honest with you. Let's make denturism legal. They talked about it during the episode, but the best thing all of us can do is to support them. Go to their website, illinoisdenturists.com, to see what they are all about, and go to this episode's show notes for a direct link to give them some money via PayPal, which they really, really need, especially when you're doing anything like this. Definitely costs a lot of money.
Money talks.
Yep. And even if it's only a few bucks, this is going to go a long way to providing proper care to edentulous patients for centuries to come. And, of course, my girl, a big congratulations to Jen for being CDT of the Year. We couldn't be prouder of you. For those that get the pleasure of knowing Jen personally, you know why she is such an obvious person to win this award. Being a CDT is more than just being a good technician, you guys. It's all about being a positive advocate for all of the dental lab industry. It's always great to chat with Jem. Hi, Jem. Glad to hear that you are on your way to a healthier life so that you can continue to provide the great education you've always provided.
All right, everybody. We got one more week of Lab Day Chicago conversations.
Right on.
We'll talk to you next.
And there's Tuppy balls.
And we'll talk to you next week. Have a good one.
Hi, Tuppy. But you said it was too nice for you.
I didn't say it was too nice.